And joining us live now for more on this is Universities Australia CEO Catriona Jackson. Catriona, really appreciate your time. Thank you. I know you've just rushed there to our Parliament House studio after spending the past hour or so listening to that address from Jason Clare at the National Press Club. I see the Australian's written it up as describing that it was a pitch for a Gonski-style funding model for universities. It sounds pretty expensive in terms of some of the ideas that Jason Clare was floating today.
Look, I'm not sure I'd quite put it like that. Certainly we're really pleased with the interim recommendations and the 5 points that Jason Clare is going to enact straight away. We've been saying many of these things are really necessary. There were some things the Accord review needed to recommend right now, not at the end of the review, which is the end of this year, and more places for Indigenous students just to make sure they get that golden opportunity in the city and in the bush, and some sort of funding certainty for universities. So the extension of that funding scheme for universities is a really good opportunity for us to just have a breathing space so that we can untangle the mess that is the funding system imposed under the previous government.
I think we'd all like to see disadvantaged people getting more of an opportunity to go to university if they would like to do that. But as you know, that's a lot easier said than done. Just how challenging do you think it will be to turn around those demographics, and what sort of time frame do you expect we're looking at here?
Oh, look, Ashley, there's an extraordinary success story in Australia already. The establishment of the Higher Education Contribution Scheme since the Dawkins era has been an opening up of Australian universities to a hugely large number of Australians. We need to continue working in that tradition, but just take a breath now, and that's what the Accord's for, to make sure the settings we have in place are ones which will serve us and help universities serve the nation into the future. Just have a look at the sort of funding arrangements. As you say, this is not simple. If it was easy to make sure that every kid with the wit and the will had a place in university, we would have done it already. But look, I feel there's real will from government, there's real will from the sector, and the 5 immediate actions we've seen implemented today, which are all good and constructive, are a very good signpost for the future for this review, this very important review.